Nothing speaks more eloquently of your taste, values, and style than a gorgeous, exclusive, artfully placed coffee table book. Allow details. Robert Ector. City streets are the real runways to elevate your interiors with flair, charm, and style.
Misa Hylton is an American costume designer and fashion architect from Mount Vernon, New York. In addition to being the mastermind behind some of pop culture's most iconic fashion moments, Hilton is known for her jaw-dropping and often envelope-pushing looks with fashion icons like Lil' Kim, Mary J. Blige, and Missy Elliott. With a legendary career spanning over 25 years and a major role of luxury fashion house MCM Worldwide, Misa's impact on the culture is undeniably all in the details.
All right, guys, today we are taking a street style walk with the legendary fashion icon, Miss Misa Hylton.
Hey.
How you doing today, Misa?
I'm great.
First of all, you look amazing as always.
Thank you.
I always love your smile. I always love your energy that you bring. But tell us about the inspiration behind your outfit today, because it's something that I've never seen myself.
Well, I'm from New York, right? And I love street style. And I loved it before it was a thing, you know? So that's my thing, street style. And North Face not only keeps you warm, but it's like fashionable and it's like edgy. So I always get a North Face outfit every year. I just love it. It played a part in a lot of my styling early on. Mary used to wear a lot of North Face, and we used to wear like snowsuits, and I turned into the mink snowsuits that that was like the graduation.
Even with I remember like the snow goggles, that was so iconic.
Yeah.
Just the whole era of fashion was just so next level.
My creativity was stimulated by my environment. I had the suburban lifestyle in Mount Vernon, New York, and then I would get to come to Harlem and get all the, you know, like the hip hop flavor, the swagger, and then come into the city. It was like it was like 3 different worlds at once. But you know, my background being Japanese and Jamaican, and then being from Mount Vernon, New York, which is like its own microcosm. It's like a whole world in itself. It's 4 square miles, and you have Heavy D from there, Denzel Washington, Puffy, a host of NBA players. I can't even remember all their names, but it's so small.
Yeah. Who is Misa Hylton's all-time favorite fashion icon?
My all-time fashion icon? You know, it's gonna seem crazy, but I never really had one. Like one person, I have so many people, but I'm someone that like, my senses are always like on 10. So I pick up everything from everywhere. I love watching people in the street, looking at street style. I love Diana Ross. I loved Madonna. Hip hop now. Those artists like really spoke to me. And I think because it was edgy, it was raw, it was different, it was rebellious, it was about authenticity. And I would say all of them. MC Lyte, Roxanne Shante, Salt and Pepper, Sweet Tea.
MC Lyte was fly as hell.
What? I'm telling you, when I saw those females, I was like, oh my gosh, like I was just so inspired. And the music, most importantly, inspired me, and the messages and the beat and the lyrics. It was like a whole movie for me. And so it would stimulate me creatively, and I would start thinking of wardrobe. When I would hear their music, I thought of wardrobe, and I thought of looks. I don't know, that's like my inspiration. You know, that's what gets me going.
Of course, success is tough in any way, but our generation does have the power to hit one button and your work is exposed to the world, you know? For artists that come from your era, how did you guys get word out? Like, how did Misa Hylton spread word out that she was this bomb stylist? You know, because she didn't have the access to do that back then.
It was basically like you were as good as your last job. So if you showed up and, you know, you were creative, you were business savvy, you were a people person, and you made a mark, that traveled so quick by word of mouth. You had different people at different record companies trying to contact you because they were all friends and they talked to each other, and photographers talked to each other, and video directors speak to each other. So it was like word of mouth. So it's like if you were making a difference and setting trends and like solving the problem. Like, you know, we need her to look fly. We need a great image, you know, constructed. So if you were doing that, it spread like wildfire.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how would you say fashion in New York has changed over the years?
I think it's just evolved. I wouldn't say that it's changed. I find it to be an evolved interpretation, but it's still a New York style. I think you can pretty much tell someone from New York anywhere. Like,
Right.
you have a downtown look, you have a Harlem look, and you have a suburban look. Even I would say a Park Avenue look, but you can like tell that New York swagger anywhere. I don't know.
Anywhere.
You just can.
I want to know Misa's go-tos.
Well, I put on bangles. I always have on my bangles.
Okay,
I love
nice.
gold bangles and gold jewelry,
Beautiful.
gold hoops.
And these are Mary earrings too,
These are
right?
Mary's
Fly.
earrings, yeah.
Love them, love it.
Yeah, I love accessories and I love color. You see, I even have accessories in my hair.
Right.
Like, I just like gold. I like diamonds
Yeah,
too, though.
okay, man. You don't like that, okay.
I like accessories. I'm a girly girl. I like what I like. It's like I have a specific aesthetic, and that was another thing to go back to what you just asked. People recognized it. Like, you could look at all my videos, and people would know, like, Misa styled that, because I had like a hip hop perspective. So in hip hop, right, we take things that shouldn't go together, that don't belong together, we reclaim it and we make it a trend. So like, even going back to the North Face, this is for skiing.
Yes, but
so how hard is it to have on a ski suit? But I'm just chilling.
Just chilling, I love it. But it's still hip hop. It's still fashion.
It's still fashion.
It's pop. It's
pop.
Yeah,
It's everything. And so that was. I remember we used to wear tennis skirts. Mary, the tennis skirts and the combat boots. We weren't going. We weren't going to play tennis, but it was like we take things and we make it that are like aspirational. I wasn't going to Aspen in the 90s,
Right,
you know.
right,
so it's
right.
like aspirational, and then we make it hip hop by making it our own and putting on the accessories or putting on the fly sneakers or boots and things like that. So it's like a mindset, it's a lifestyle, it's a culture.
That's so good.
I think that's what speaks to me about that hip hop fashion that I love so much.
Yes, and I love that. And it's so funny because I was having dinner with one of my friends last night, and I think you know her, Mashonda. Right?
Yes, love Mashonda.
So she was just saying basically how you revolutionized fashion and hip hop. Did you feel that you were making an impact as it was happening when you were styling Little Kim in the late
something.
90s? Okay.
Do you know that I started when I was 17?
Wow.
So I was really young. So no, I didn't realize what I was doing, but I believed in it, and I was in a creative bubble. And so we didn't have like social media and things like that. So it was easy to like marinate and like just dream and like create, and then, you know, put the product, put the shoot out there, and then it's too late. The horse is out the stable, so it doesn't matter.
Wow.
But I think now people overthink things sometimes, or they have too many opinions, too many people commenting, too early before you. Too perfect. Yeah. And so I think it's what I did stood out, and it made a difference because it was real, and I think people connected to it, and it was like the first time that young people got to see themselves in positions, whether it was on TV and the music videos, the production companies, young black people. Right. So it was like, I made a look that was relatable and aspirational at the same time, and sometimes fantasy.
So many looks that were fantasy. Even thinking about that, just thinking about some of the iconic looks that you did with Little Kim. I mean, she's the epitome of like sexy, high-end luxury fantasy, I would say. You know, her image bag, what you guys did together, it was just so amazing. What would you say is the ultimate favorite Little Kim look of Misa Hylton's?
I could never have one. I don't have a favorite anything because each experience is different, and like I'm connecting in a different way for a different reason. So I don't have like a favorite artist. I don't have a favorite moment, but I have ones that stand out for me. So with Kim, it would have to be Crush on You because I was like groundbreaking. Like people weren't doing anything that even looked like that at that time, and I got a lot of a little resistance because they didn't understand how you could wear hair that matches your clothes or your fur coats. As common as that is today.
That's crazy. I mean,
they were like,
you see a chick in black hair now, you almost kind of like, oh, what planet is she from? You know, so it's just so crazy to have been getting a pushback back in the day for so many ideas that you have for something that is so popular now. And I always reference that to artists like Cisco too, who I feel like was so ahead of his time.
Yeah.
You know, he did the dyed hair, and you know, he got picked on for certain things he decided to do as an artist. And nowadays, that's for guys, it's everything, you know. So it just really goes to show you how ahead of your time you were.
And I'm going to tell you something. Cisco, when I first met him, he told me I was the reason he dyed his hair blonde.
Wow.
He said when he saw me in the Big Papa video, he was like, I want my hair like that.
Wow. That's so dope.
I was like, what?
That's how you get. But you're known for your iconic blonde hair too. So tell me this: what hairstylist does Misa Hylton hate on herself that you can't do?
A hairstyle that I can't do.
A hairstyle you can't do. Or you do everything.
I do everything. I love hair. That was the first place I got to be creative. I used to get in big time trouble for dyeing my hair because I would lie and be like, it's getting light out. I was in the sun. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I remember when I used to hide dye boxes under my bed, and I went to my dad's for a couple weeks in the summer. So my mom like cleaned the whole room, getting it ready for me. She found all the dye when I got back.
That's crazy.
I was on punishment for months.
For a minute, right?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Tell us a little bit about your daughter. You know, I know she is your legacy, and you really push that. You know, and she looks just like you, by the way.
Yeah, she does.
So tell us a little bit about her. I want to know what's the difference between you guys' style, you know, and just the differences you see between you two, and also similarities. You know?
Well, for one, Madison is Misa 2.0. So where I'm more reserved and like fall back, I like to be behind the scenes, like we were talking about. Like she's a little Black Panther, number one. She's about just speaking, diversity, fashion, journalism, like all in one. So I'm interested to see like where she takes it, because she's like a little powerhouse, and she's a Scorpio.
Okay.
So she's
wait, what sign are you?
I'm a Capricorn.
Capricorn. Oh, so many Capricorns. Yo, Capricorns love fashion. I wonder what's the correlation between that.
No, they
love
do.
to look good, right?
They do. That's
the thing, right?
Yes.
I know that's right. You would not catch a Capricorn slipping, right?
Not
ever. I know so many, especially Capricorn women.
Yes.
Y'all would take the trash out to Gucci, head to toe.
That's right. Yep. We love fashion.
So tell me this, Misa. Who has the baddest closet that Misa Hylton has ever seen?
Kamora Lee Simmons.
Wow. You answered that quick.
Baby, you will never see another closet like that again unless you're in Dubai somewhere.
Wow. And what is it about her closet? It's just...
Her closet is like an apartment.
Oh, God. Wow.
Everything you need is in there. You never have to leave. You can hide out and live in there.
Wow.
She has everything. And I love the fact that she has like different collections from different designers. Everything's archived. I actually used to keep her closet for her. So I would do her outfits weekly, and I would go in and like manage her closet. So she has like a whole jewelry dresser for her jewelry. She has her Hermes, like one closet just for Hermes. Birkin bags, Chanel, like it's a bathroom in there, it's a bar in there, it's a fridge in there, it's a couch in there.
Wow, that sounds like an apartment for
a TV.
Right? So she's chilling just in her closet, right? Wow,
that's a hangout.
I love it. That's so good.
Yeah.
Whose image could Misa Hylton take to the next level and you would love to collaborate with?
You know, that's an interesting question. If I love them that much, that means I love their style. And if I love someone's style that much, I like to appreciate it. I don't want to jump in and be like, I don't know. I just don't feel like that. I'm like, I like more building new artists up. That's what I get excited about. Like taking something raw and make like the journey to them becoming a style star or a superstar or whatever. That's what I love.
And you've been doing it a lot with like Rhapsody and other
so like that excites me, like to see her and like to see the growth and the journey, because when you're up here, it's like
Yes.
It's like shopping. It's like you get creative moments, but it's nothing like building something from the ground up. What I do want to do is work with brands and do like different collaborations and designing. I want everybody to be able to get a piece of Misa Hylton.
Have you ever thought
at the regular people?
Just the regular people at a good price, very affordable. Okay. Have you ever thought about a Misa Hylton line? Period.
Yes, I've been thinking about that a long time, and I think that that's something that could happen in the future. But right now, I'm at MCM and I love it. I'm the global creative partner, and it's funny because I was being interviewed for the fashion documentary that I'm in, the remix, and MCM was funding it. So when I came on board and agreed to be a part of the documentary, I became the like guide or the star of the documentary. And I went in for a meeting with them, and they were like, we want you to do some custom stuff for us. We have this Puma MCM collab. We want you to do a look for Big Daddy Kane, Rhapsody, and Ninth Wonder. And they like opened up their whole archive to me. They're like, whatever you want to do, here's the fabrics. I was like, what?
Wow.
And I was at the one meeting. And so I did looks for Big Daddy Kane Rhapsody and Ninth Wonder. And I did a motorcycle trench for Big Daddy Kane.
Wow.
And I posted it. Zarina Akers
contacted
me. Yeah, she was like, I need one for B. I was like, you got it. I didn't hear from her. Then she was like, she called me one day like, I need a full look and I need it ASAP. And that ended up being the Ape Shit video look.
Wow.
Which ended up being a national campaign.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that video, and that was I feel like one of Beyonce's most fashionable, hottest looks in her video. You know, she always brings it, but it was different for Beyonce.
It was different for her.
It was street culture. It was kind of, it was a hip hop, and I love that, you know.
Yeah.
You can have on anything. You can have
if
on the baddest clothes.
If you're not confident, that's right.
It'll show, you know. So it's just talking about just how important that is, just to really believe in yourself.
Yeah,
you know?
you got, and I say that all the time. You have to believe in yourself. And as like interesting as I look to people, I don't like the attention. It's crazy as that sounds. You might look at me like, really? I'm like, but I don't. This is for me every day.
Would you say you kind of shy a little bit, Misa?
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. But it's a good shy. I like it. I like it. And then tell me this, Misa, how important does family play in your success?
Oh, family is everything. My children are my biggest source of my pride and inspiration. It's been, you know, a balance for me from the beginning. I started very young. I became a mother very young. So I've been like raising children and building my career my whole life. And so now they're grown and it feels good because it's like I'm still young and I have this opportunity now to like travel the world and to design and to co-create with brands and things like that. So, you know, but family has always been very important.
Very important.
And then we have a huge extended family as well. So there's a lot of children.
Yes.
There's a lot of you know, parents involved, and we take that very seriously, like blending.
Yes.
I'm in Mashonda's book.
I seen it. Yeah, she showed me. That was a beautiful book. I love that book.
Yeah,
It's just talking about
amazing.
the importance of a blended family and how, you know, you all can come together because the most important thing is the child.
That's
know?
right.
And just, you know, we're celebrating the anniversary of Kim Porter's passing yesterday, you know, and I know that you guys were close friends. Like you said, you co-parented.
Yeah.
What's the first emotion you think of when you think of Kim, and what comes to mind?
When I think of Kim?
Yeah.
One of a kind.
Wow.
One of a kind.
Wow.
She was like just such a dope woman. She was beautiful. She could sing. She was artistic. She could cook good. She was funny. She was like so many things, and she had a unique personality. And you just don't, you know, when you find people who like have this special thing about them and they're rare, you don't find that again. You'll never you know, find that again. But that's the beautiful thing. She lives in our hearts because of those things. So we remember them and we honor them. But it's really, you know, it's hard.
It's hard. It's a tough situation, you know. What would you say is the name of this current chapter of your life?
The name of this current chapter?
Yes.
If I had to give it a name, it would be The Phoenix.
And tell us what.
Because I had a lot of challenges, but there's so many blessings that came along with it. It's so divine. So where there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of blessings as well. It's just like you have to, you know, you have to go through the tough things, and there's always a gift that's hidden inside of a challenge.
Wow.
And so if you can stand on that challenge and grow and become wise from it, you know, we lost Kim, I lost my dad. So it was a lot of loss, my little cousin, my stepmother. So, you know, there's a lot of loss, but then there's also been, as I said, a lot of blessings, on the other side.
Yes, that's so beautiful, Misa. I love that.
Thank you.
And tell us what's next. What's coming up for Misa?
My fashion academy is growing. I'm so excited about that. I love, like, I love my students, and I love giving back in that way and sharing knowledge and skill set and really helping these young creatives have a successful career and like really understand the business side and what it means to have longevity and what you need to have longevity as a creative in fashion. I'm an adjunct professor at FIT.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm going to be doing a book. I'm ready now. I think that's that whole thing, like getting in front of the camera, telling my story.
Wow, your story will be amazing. Can you imagine that? You got to do that just for the culture. Just to really let the world know what Misa Hylton is about, yo. Like, I've always been a fan of yours. I have three sisters. I grew up with three sisters. And even with Mary, you know, I've seen Mary albums plastered all across my home growing up as a child. I mean, Misa Hylton name was all, my sisters would throw that name around all the time. Just the flyness, you know, and it's just, I just want to thank you for, taking the time to really just let us in on your stories and let us know how important all of the details are, and that's the name of my book,
Oh, yeah.
How did you like the book from what I showed you so far?
I love the book. I think it's amazing.
Wow.
I'm so excited for you.
Wow.
And I'm proud of you too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
One tip for success. What is one Misa Hylton tip?
One
to be successful, yes.
To be successful is to believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself, and well, this is like A and a B.
Yes,
and trust the process. You have to trust the process and be patient and just stay focused on your journey. But if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in that gift, that idea that God put in your heart, why is it in your head? Because God put it there. Why do you have this burning passion? Why do you feel like this is something I have to do? So you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your gift, even when if no one else does, you have to.
Wow.
Period. You have to believe yourself anywhere, any place about anything, because your belief, it comes from here and it goes out.
To the universe.
And it goes out to the universe. So you can't let outside dictate how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your gift and your ideas and your creativity or whatever it is that you do in life.
Wow.
So you got to believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Well, Misa, first of all, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We are in chilly, cold New York, but we made it happen.
Yes, we did.
And I thank you so much for showing up, showing out.
Yes.
Did you enjoy the interview?
I did.
Oh,
it
wow.
was good.
Thank you so much, Misa. Well, guys, we're finishing our walk with Misa Hylton, the fashion icon, and we thank you for joining us. See you next time.
I'm Misa Hylton, and these are my details.